In this video, we'll learn about the round function in Qlik, how it works, its syntax, and some practical examples. The round function is useful for formatting numbers, aligning values to business rules, and setting precision in reports and dashboards. The round function rounds a number up or down to the nearest multiple of a given step. In this example, the number 2.7 moves along the number line and snaps to the nearest step, which is 3. The syntax is this. X is the number, step defines the rounding interval, and offset shifts the rounding base. By default, if you don't specify step or offset, Qlik rounds to the nearest integer. If the number is exactly in the middle of two integers, it always rounds up. Let's make an example with data from a table. We'll add another column to round the sales amount. In this case, we don't specify any step or offset. As you can see, Qlik rounds to the nearest integer automatically. With a step value instead, Qlik rounds to the nearest multiple of that step. For example, if we add the step 4 to the number 2, it rounds to the nearest multiple of 4, which is 4. If we use step 6 instead, Qlik rounds down to 0, because 2 is closer to 0 than 6. Now let's return to our table. This time we'll round sales amount using a step of 4. Qlik rounds each value to the nearest multiple of 4. For example, in the first row the value is rounded up to 236, which is a multiple of 4. In the third row, the value is rounded down to 344, the closest multiple of 4. You can also round numbers with decimal precision. In this example, we round sales amount to the nearest tenth, giving 1 decimal place. Every number is rounded to 1 decimal place, making it precise for charts where decimals matter. The offset shifts the starting point of rounding intervals. In this example, the step is 1 and the offset is 0.5. The offset changes the rounding grid so that instead of rounding 0, 1, 2, 3, the intervals become 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, and the numbers are rounded to the nearest value on this grid. Let's apply offset rounding to actual data. You can use it to round sales amount to the nearest whole number, starting from 0.5 instead of 0. This is useful when you want your rounded numbers to align with a midpoint or custom threshold. And that concludes this video. Thanks for watching.